computer. There we go. Hey, good morning. It is Monday, January 9th. And oh, I didn't finish the fact master. Let's have our fact master give us our fact of the day. Vivi, are you ready?
Yep. Orcas are the worst. Orcas are the worst. They have slapped seals out of the water, and you might think, oh, it's a hunting strategy, but they have known not to eat it. They do this with other animals. If a shark sees them in their territory, honestly, they can abandon them up to 10 years. But they aren't a threat to humans, but they are a threat to moose because moose will occasionally swim underwater to gather vegetation and to travel to island, but the orcas will sometimes eat them.
Eat moose? Wow. I guess they're in a varied diet. It's like a hamburger, maybe. They're like, yum.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen too often that the moose will not recognize it and try to swim away. And it doesn't see humans as a threat, because you could go diving one day, see an orca kill a moose underwater, and just be left with the trauma.
Wow. Okay. Thank you very much. And the last person I didn't call on was my jokester. Jokester, do you have a joke for us? Eli?
You can. Oh, so I had to go do something.
What? Okay, so no joke.
No. I have a joke.
Okay, do it.
What? Wait, did I already say this one? I wonder if I already. Wait. Why did the mushroom go to the party?
He's a fun guy.
Wait, did I already say that?
No, but I just got that easily because fungi is the plural of fungus. I love that. All right, friends. Good morning. It is Monday, January 9th. It is our second week of January. Right now, I'm going to put something in chat for you. It is the RSVP form for whether or not you're planning to come in Thursday. So far, only 3 people have RSVP'd that they're going to come in on Thursday, and I kind of need to know. Also, while you're clicking on that and RSVPing to me, just give me right now a yes or a no on that form. If you think you're coming, put a probably. If you don't think you're coming, don't fill it out. So Lauren, click on that form and put your name in there if you haven't done it already. So that's this coming Thursday. So you only have 4 days of school this week. On Friday, teachers have a staff development day. So you guys get a day off. So only 4 days of school this week. And Thursday, it's going to be a half day of in-person. What I've decided is it's kind of too hard to hold you guys responsible for doing schoolwork while some of you are in person, some of you are not. So I think I'm going to start changing the in-person days and doing half a day where the in-person people are in charge of doing what they're doing. And then the other half of the day, I think I'll make it kind of a special day for the people who didn't come in person, just for you guys. And we'll do some kind of special things online, but not this week because I didn't plan it that way. But from now on, I'm going to change it because I know there's people who can never come in, and I want to make something special for you guys to do. Okay. So that's my plan in the future. But today, the way it'll work is if you aren't coming to in-person in the morning, you don't have to log on. You can just spend the morning getting your homework done. If you want to log on, you'll just be watching what's going on. It's not that interesting, honestly, to watch. I don't think. Maybe you guys like to, but it's a little weird. And then in the afternoon, we'll have class as normal. Okay, we have book clubs this week. Please remember to come into your book club. What's today? Today's an A day. So Meister Janny's coming in and we have the book clubs that meet with her. Make sure you've done your reading for your book club. If you ever can't find your book, they have almost every book online. If you do YouTube, the name of the book and the chapter and put read aloud in there, it will pop up and you can listen to it. So you really don't have an excuse not to do your reading. Please do your reading. In language arts, I sent you the schedule for the week, but we are on the same lesson we were on Friday. And today what's due is your graphic organizer for your story. Now you can do the one that's in the lesson if you want to, but the reason that I don't really recommend that is because if you do the one in the lesson, then at some point you're going to have to turn around and type your whole story anyway. I prefer it typed because you're more willing to change things on your story when it's typed. So the other option is to go into our informal writing and open up the link right here to the Google Doc. It'll tell you to make a copy. And then you have this Google Doc that has all this information. Today, what I'd like you to do is either submit this or submit the 4.02 assignment, or submit something that says that you've shared this with me. So right now, if you haven't done it, go to shared and type in Lori Laws and make sure you've shared it with me. Okay. So I'd like you to do that today in language arts. Let's go back and just take a quick look at the week at a glance. So if I go to my homeroom, there's lots of ways of seeing this. You can go onto the calendar just to see what's going on today. Probably a good idea. All right. Here's the second week of January. I sort of think this is the hardest week when we're doing these 3-week sessions where like you have the first week and everything's exciting because it's a new unit and you're figuring out what's going on. By the second week, it can get a little dull and you really have to push yourself to persevere, which we were talking about. I'm going to move 1B over here. You need to push yourself to persevere and make sure that you get all of your work done. So here's Monday, January 9th. You can see that on Friday, it says no school for kids. If you click on that, it says 402, the car catalyst. You have A day. You've got 704 in math and the quiz is due today. A writing lesson this afternoon. We're going to write the introduction to our essays about transportation. And if you've already done the plan, that should go really fast today. And then the sound energy lesson we did on Friday, the assignment is due today, which is the worksheets that are in your notebook, unless you're coming in person, and then we're going to do those on Friday. So we'll do something fun with sound energy at the end of the day. I've got my Untitled Book Club, my Heart of Reading Book Club, and don't I have a book club at 10:30? I guess I don't. Is it just 2 book clubs today? I guess so. Okay. A day? No, there's 3 book clubs. Oh, the Reading Cats, but they're not meeting today. They're meeting tomorrow. Okay, because we've changed the way that works. Any questions about what's going on in class? Any questions about homework?
Miss Liz, what if you don't have a lot of like highlighted stuff
in the story?
Yes.
You know, I'd be happy to go through it with you and help you highlight things. We are going to talk about how to add information straight from the story into your essay this afternoon a little bit, and tomorrow.
Okay.
But the thing that I would say probably is most important, I love your question, Eli, it's such a smart question. When you're writing about a story, probably the best thing you can do is reread the story. So some kids are really good at rereading things. Others are not so good at it. I'm a person who has a hard time rereading. I feel like I already know it. But when I'm pulling information from a story, I will reread it, and I will highlight. So you might need to reread and highlight. You are supposed to have read the car catalyst and the tractor story. I think that the substitute read the tractor story online. I don't believe she's read the car catalyst. I was going to read it today, but believe it or not, it's almost 9 o'clock right now, so we don't really have a lot of time. But let me show you where it is, because in case you're right now thinking, gosh, I haven't read the story yet, I would recommend you go in and read the story right now. So if you go to language arts and you go to mod 4, well, it doesn't really matter where in the mod you go, because you can always go to the resources, which I think is probably the best way to get there. But 402, the car catalyst, is the one that has the story. You can either find it on page, is it page 4? Anybody remember? I kind of think it's page 4. Let's check and see if I remembered properly. The car catalyst, there it is. This is the story. Or you can go up here to the filing cabinet and just get it out of the resources. And if I were you, I would probably leave it open so that you can highlight it. So if you go in here, car catalyst, so this is the one. And this is not my highlighted version because that's saved in my Cami. If you were not here for loading Cami onto your computer the other day, make sure you go back and watch that lesson on how to load Cami, because that is useful. So here's the story you should have read. If you have not read the story, go read it now, okay? So I'm gonna let you guys go if you want to, or you can stay and chat with me. I don't think you need breakout rooms right now because you only have 10 minutes until specials. If you have a question, stay with me. If you want to